Learning objectives. By the end of this section, you will be able to 1. Explain and develop a further understanding in projectile motion. 2. Determine the location and velocity of a projectile. 3. Apply the principle of independence of motion to solve projectile motion problems. And last, apply the GRESA in every problem. GRESA means G given, R required, B equation, S solution, and A answer in every problem.
So what is projectile motion? Projectile motion is a form of motion experienced by an object or particle that is projected near the Earth's surface and moves along the curved path under the action of gravity only. These are the formula used in projectile motion. X is equal to velocity multiplied by time cosine theta. Y is equals to velocity multiplied by time sine theta subtracted by 1/2 multiplied by gravity multiplied by time squared. Y is equals to x tan theta subtracted by the gravity all over 2 multiplied by velocity squared cosine squared theta multiplied by x squared. T as time is equals to 2 multiplied by velocity sine theta all over the gravity. R as range is equals to velocity squared sine 2 theta all over the gravity. And for the height is equals to velocity squared cosine squared theta all over 2 multiplied by gravity.
Sample problem number 1. A ball is kicked at an angle of 35 degrees with the ground. A. What should be the initial velocity of the ball so that it hits a target that is 30 meters away at a height of 1.8 meters? Letter B. What is the time of the ball to reach the target? For our given angle 35 degree, height 1.8 meters, range 30 meters, acceleration 9.81 meter per second squared, required initial velocity and time. Equation. Range equals total velocity multiplied by time theta. Height equals 1/2 multiplied by acceleration time squared. Solution. Range equals initial velocity cosine 35 time. 30 equals initial velocity cosine 35 time. Time equals 30 over initial velocity cosine 35. Using shift solve, 1.8 1/2 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by 30 over initial velocity cosine 35 squared plus initial velocity sine 35 multiplied by 30 over initial velocity cosine 35. Initial velocity equals 30 square root of 9.81 over 230 tangent 35 minus 1.8 over cosine 35. Our answer is 18.1 meter per squared. For our solution, time equals 30 meters over 18.1 meter per second cosine 35. Cancel out the meter. For our answer is 2 seconds. For our final answer, our answer for letter A is 18.1 meter. For letter B, our answer is 2 seconds.
Now for sample problem number 2. A bullet is fired at an initial velocity of 150 meter per second at an angle of 56 degrees at the top of a 120 meter tall building. Neglecting air resistance, determine the following. A. The maximum height above the level ground that can be reached by the bullet. B. The time for the bullet to hit the ground. C. The velocity with which the bullet will hit the ground. This is the illustration of the given question. Now for the given, theta is equals to 56 degrees. The height of the building is equals to 120 meter. For acceleration is equals to 9.81 meter per second squared. For velocity, it is 150 meter per second. For the required, the maximum height, the type of the bullet, and the velocity of the bullet. The equation that we are using for this sample problem is height is equals to velocity squared sine squared theta all over 2 multiplied by the gravity. Y is equals to velocity multiplied by time sine theta subtracted by 1/2 multiplied by the gravity multiplied by time squared. Velocity is equals to square root of velocity at x-axis squared plus velocity at y-axis squared. Final velocity at y-axis squared is equals to initial velocity at y-axis squared subtracted by 2 multiplied by the acceleration or gravity multiplied by the distance or the height. For the solution, A, height is equals to 150 squared sine squared 56 degrees all over 2 multiplied by 9.81 is equals to 788.2 meters. Now add the height of the building and the answer we get, 120 plus 788.2 is equals to 908.2 meter. For letter B, y is negative 120 is equals to 150 sine 56 degrees multiplied by time minus or subtract 1/2 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by time squared. To simplify, 4.905 t squared minus 124.36 t minus 120 is equals to 0. Now solving for t, we are using the quadratic equation. T is equals to negative v plus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now substitute 124.36 plus square root of negative 124.36 squared minus or subtract 4 multiplied by 4.905 multiplied by negative 120 all over 2 multiplied by 4.905. The answer we get will be 26.28 seconds. Now for the solution of letter C, first of all, we need to get the v at x-axis. So, final velocity at x-axis is equals to initial velocity at x-axis, and the answer we get will be 83.89 meter per second. Next, we will get the velocity at y-axis. So, final velocity at y-axis squared is equals to 150 sine 56 degrees squared minus or subtract 2 multiplied by 9.81 multiplied by negative 120. So, the answer we get for the final velocity at y-axis is equals to 133.49 meter per second. Now, for total velocity, v or velocity is equals to square root of 83.89 squared plus 133.49 squared is equals to 157.66 meter per second. So all in all, our final answer for letter A, maximum height is equals to 908.2 meters. For the time of the bullet is equals to 26.28 seconds. And for the velocity is equals to 157.66 meter per second.